Today I am flying to the northernmost airport in the world. La Compagnie A321neo.
How many hours you can fly on this one?
More or less 11 hours.
This is a comfortable way to travel. Is it very, very expensive usually to charter a plane like this?
And the braking is going to be some kind of hard because the runway is quite short.
The runway is between the two mountains.
I heard you waited 3 years for this trip.
7 degrees. It feels like I'm back to Arctic Canada.
Another polar bear here.
Right now I'm really on top of the world.
Morning from the other airport at Paris, not at CDG. This is at Orly Airport. My first time here. I came to the airport early today because I was scared about the queues. But what queues? Business class, access #1 priority, go straight through. I think this is a classic building, but they must have renovated the terminal. It looks similar to actually inside CDG. Isn't this beautiful? It's got a shiny metallic blue. Always wondering what La Compagnie means in English, right?
It means the airline, actually.
Just the airline?
Just the airline, exactly.
Yes, welcome on board.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
There you go, on board the La Compagnie A321neo. But today, they're operating a charter for a boat company going to the Arctic to drop off all the cruise passengers.
Hi, morning everyone. I'm Chris. I will be the captain on this La Compagnie flight to Svalbard, Longyearbyen. My first officer, Frank, today will be with me in the flight deck. Flight time today expected to be 4 hours and 10 minutes. We'll be climbing to flight level 350. Our cruising speed average will be max 79, and I wish everybody a great flight today.
This is a A321LR, right? We have 2 extra fuel tanks.
That is correct. We have 2 extra tanks which get us a bigger range than the regular 320. And
how many hours you can fly on this one?
More or less 11 hours.
11 hours? Oh, because
That's
you
correct.
have all business class inside.
That is correct.
Ah. Is there any challenge today for the flight to the northernmost airport?
It should be a
Svalbard?
very smooth and nice flight today. No turbulence expected, and nice weather in Svalbard.
Okay, looking forward to the approach.
I think everyone's pretty excited getting into all business class. This is a comfortable way to travel to the most northern airport. this is the charter manager on board today. This is Matthew. He's actually the guy invited me on board, saying, Sam, would you like to fly to the Northernmost airport on a group charter? I said, why not? So I have a question for you. What's the biggest airplane you ever chartered?
Actually, at LunaJets, we can charter from the Honda Jet to the Boeing 747. We did once for the cruise company, and then we arrange all the special details you need, such as headrest covers you can see behind me.
Is it very, very expensive, usually to charter a plane like this, all business class, right? It's got to be very expensive.
Not necessarily. For example, a plane like this, 76 seats, if you can fill it, you can be sometimes less expensive than a scheduled service airline. It depends also of the period of time. If you're flying in winter, you can be really surprised and find really cheaper price. So this is our job at LunaJets, to find the best solution and the best price for our clients.
Say again, chicken and then?
Chicken or red mullet?
What is red mullet?
It's a kind of fish, yeah.
How about chicken today, please?
Trying out the flatbed a little bit after the meal. I think the meal is a little simple, right? I'm not sure it's because the charter flight or the company is serving like that. This bed here is being used on many airlines using narrow body 321, 757. I think the pros is the padding is good. The privacy is pretty good inside the window seat. But however, you do need to hop across somebody to get out to the toilet if you're sitting in window.
We are 40 minutes from landing now. We'll be landing runway 10 at destination. Wind is going to be fairly calm. It's a bit mountainous area there. We're going to have some mountains to the right and to the left of the airplane. And the braking is going to be some kind of hard because the runway is quite short.
Good afternoon and Roger, wind 12 degrees, 1 Ponant, Compagnie, temperature 9, viewpoint 0, QNH 1010.
1,000. Minimum. 296, 500.
396, Roger, report established.
Report established. 100, 50, 40, 30, 20, retard, 5.
Wow, speechless. I just landed and the runway is between the two mountains and in a narrow strait.
We're from Australia. We live in far north Queensland, up on the Great Barrier Reef, which is totally different temperature to here. It's either hot or very hot.
I heard you waited 3 years for this trip.
Well, yes, with COVID. It was booked over 3 years ago, and then COVID stopped us coming last year, and so now we're here.
Whoa, this is really, really cold. 7 degrees. It feels like I'm back to Arctic Canada.
I was at Yellowknife. I saw a polar bear in Canada. Now, another polar bear here in Svalbard in Norway.
There's polar bear sign everywhere. Right now I'm really on top of the world. I'm at the most northern airport in the world here at Svalbard, Longyearbyen.
What a beautiful place. But you can hear the winds blowing.
I'm gonna go back to terminal, catch the return flight.
What a beautiful view. This is probably the best view of any airport waiting area.
Next station, c'est rejoindre le